Hi, this is Morgana, your money goddess. That's what people know me for, is making money fall in love with you. But what I'm really fascinated by and what I'm really talking about is relationship with life. And I'm witching out this week with a lot of magic stuff and responding to what a sister posted on Facebook today, and a crazy Bali application that I got yesterday. This is what is bouncing around in my head right now, which is, you are enough to say no and still have more than enough. So for my friends who are, I see Kundan, this is, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, this would totally apply to you. For those of us who are healers, intuitive, empaths, psychics, feelers, carers, I'm talking to you. So we want to help everybody. We want to save the world. There are people who need to say yes more. I'm not one of them. And so here's the thing that is coming up on my radar today is your people and not your people. The people who love you and the people that you will never ever make happy, even though you pour your heart in. And by the way, it's not your fault. It may not even be their fault. It's just the wrong match. I know that I've paid tens of thousands of dollars for coaches who were terrible for me, and other people liked them. So, by the way, I have my strong opinions about those coaches, and they will remain nameless, but let's get back to the topic. So, when you feel, and you have, like, one of the dark sides of being a feeler and a healer is we tend to have fuzzy boundaries. We have a lot of trouble saying no because we feel other people's pain as if it's our own. So we have to be more careful. I was at a mastermind about 2 years ago with Ivan Meisner, the guy who created BNI, and he said something that really stuck with me, which is, imagine your life is a room that has only one door, and people can only come in, but they can't leave. Think about who would you allow in your room with limited space if people could only come in, but they couldn't leave. And I'm now in my 22nd year as a coach. My only regrets are the difficult clients. I really believe that the ones who were not a good match for me, who were hard to make happy or just weren't coachable or whatever, wasn't the right match, I poured so much more energy into them, and we were never happy. And by the way, this is very rare now, but it was a lot more common when I was starting out and just taking anybody. And those are my only regrets, were the clients who left me feeling depleted. What I look for in clients now is, I want clients who love me and nothing else. So I want you to imagine that for yourself. Clients who love me and nothing else. My ideal clients, it feels like I blow in their general direction and miracles happen. And they're happy and I'm happy. They're making tons of money, having amazing romantic results, health results, family results, life purpose results, all of that kind of stuff. It feels good because we're a good match. So I got this application for my next Money Goddess retreat in Bali, which is way out in May of next year. So I was surprised to see an application so soon. I actually set the dates because the applications have already started coming and I'm not even promoting it. And so for the first question, because I've been giving my time for free, that may change, but for interviews, for, to see if we're a good match, I do that for free. And people think, and this is something I'm being very transparent, and you can model yourself. People think that they're getting on a call to be sold to, like I'm going to try and get them into my program, when it's actually the reverse. I let people onto the call with me because I loved their application, and I'm waiting for them to convince me that they're the right fit. In fact, I've even taken 2 people in the 7 retreats I've done in Bali. I've taken 2 people who I was going to say no to on the application, but they're based on their application or something that they said, but there was just something like energetically, intuitively, I thought I would give them at least the courtesy of an interview before I directed them to something else. And they convinced me on the call to let them in. And they turned out to be great clients. But so I'm really auditioning them. And so I got this application. The first question is, why are you interested in working with Morgana? And she wrote, just listening, I will see if it is a good fit. Or see if it is good. Just listening, I will see if it is good. Why now? I'm just listening to see if it is good. And just cut and paste. And like, what is she going to listen to? Because I'm not going to sell her on anything. Oh, and then finally, what is your current monthly income? By the way, I don't choose people based on that. I found it's like a zero predictor of whether somebody goes with me or not. But I want to get a snapshot of where they are. And here's why. Her current monthly income is $3,000, but what should it be? She wrote down $9 billion a month. $9 billion a month is what her income should be. And so I'm not scheduling an appointment with her. You know, I'm not rejecting her as a person. I don't know her as a person. But that application is just, I don't have the power to just, you know, wave a magic wand and bump her from $3,000 a month to $9 billion a month. So it's just a terrible, terrible fit. So the reason I'm sharing this is because this perspective that there is enough for me to say no is coming from a place of incredible abundance. There are 7.5 million people in the world growing quickly. Surely I can find 8 women for my retreat without having to accept somebody who isn't a good fit, who's going to, you know, ruin the experience for the other women. Yeah. Kundan thought that this was funny. So, yeah, I would say to all the people watching, you know, raise your standards. By the way, if you're dating, oh my God, if you're like in the market to just spend your life with one person and forsake all others, it better be a special person, not just somebody who says yes that day. So whatever it is, you know, just friends, clients, lovers, thoughts. Imagine that you live in one room, your world is one room with only one door, people can come in and they can't go out. Who are you going to let in? And just know that anytime you let in somebody who's not a good match, somebody who is a good match is locked out on the other side. So go forward with abundance. This is magic too. And so wrapping up on today's Facebook Live, namaste, all my witchy friends out there, and my muggles too, who are just witches who don't know it. And oh, you're welcome, Michelle. And merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. I'm witching out this week because why the heck not? Bye. Mwah.